Please put your hands together and welcome to the stage the one, the only Kemah Bob is coming to FOC It
Up! FOC It Up is a comedy club which launched at her upstairs in Camden. As the name suggests, it centres femmes of colour and celebrates their perspectives. The comedy club focuses on diversity, both for the audience and the performer. However, the jokes aren't all focused on race, sexuality and gender.
So, we're looking for people like you, glass in hand, infidels, yeah. So if you're after, the climate of Ibiza, I quote, and the morality of Sharia, then where's the holiday camp for you, you get me? And if you don't like it out there, yeah, you can always come back to the UK. You just tell the authorities that your trip to Palmyra was part of your Duke of Edinburgh award, yeah?
At the end of the night, I got to speak to organiser Kemah Bob and Sophie Duker, who organises Wacky Racists.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Perfection.
Medium fact.
She's medium fact. I think the night was wonderful. It was inspiring. It was nice to see all the. It was nice. It was wonderful to see all the femmes of colour who were in the audience being like, I might not even have come to comedy before, but I'm digging this. It was nice to see all our white femmes friends coming out of social obligation and feeling like they should be more woke, but also enjoying it, even if they didn't get all of it.
Yeah, enjoying the vibe and understanding that sometimes you don't always get it or don't always connect to it, but you can still find a way to enjoy it. And I think that was an important part.
It was nice to see the male allies.
There were only a few, but it was cool to see that. For me, the solidarity between the other the performers hanging out, and to see these people who normally show up to comedy night and maybe get to see one more, like femme of color or whatever. If that, oftentimes I show up and I'm alone. There have been instances where I performed in rooms of over 80 people and I've been the only black person there, period. And so it was just important to me to try to create something where comedians of color could speak without feeling restrained or limited, and two, where they could perform for an audience that's legitimately diverse, to where it's not just a crowd that's this way or that way, because there are certain things that we want to say that apply, or that these people feel more than these people. But if everyone's in the room, then we could say all of that shit and we can all have a lot of fun. So I just want to create a legitimately diverse environment. Although what's on stage is not diverse because it's brown as fuck.
By reaching out to other femmes and other women who have gone through similar things, you realise these points of difference, you realise nuance, and you see outside your own experience. With Dre, who we've both recently become friends with, who's a great comic, character comedian, who's Venezuelan.
Word.
And it's just seeing how the idea of blackness or being of colour or being non-white changes for where you are geographically, because obviously you're African American. I don't know if you would identify as that, but I'm Black British. Yeah. It's a completely little Muriel talked about being African.
I identify as Black American.
Do you? I think that's a better way to do it.
General blackness. But we all know where that came from.
But there's so many points of connection, but there are also nuances. That's your favorite word from tonight.
I'm totally into the word nuance right now. But I think it's just important that we see the diversity, because you can have a show just full of
your friends,
femmes of color. No, you can't have a show just full of your friends. I'm surprised that people showed up that don't know me. That was beautiful. I was turn up. But you can have a show full of 8, including myself, femmes of color, and not hear the same thing twice. Or maybe you do, and you see that, a couple of these, people feel this way. I just wanted to show that from one person to the next person to the next person, we're not the same. I'd say that though, like, okay, tonight's audience, I still feel could have been much more colorful. I feel like it was more diverse than a usual comedy night, but there's still room to go. And that was my takeaway, because I want to create an environment where the acts feel like they can say whatever the fuck they want to, and feel comfortable with that. And I don't want them to have to hold back, and I still felt a little pullback, a little hold back. And my goal is to create a place where people know that when they show up, they're gonna hear these women, these people, these femmes speaking from this place of truth, this place of realness, and that they just need to be ready for it. It's the way that a white audience that goes to see Chris Rock knows that they're about to hear some shit that's gonna make them feel some type of way, but they still go and they still pay for it because it's entertaining, you know, because everyone needs to be challenged every now and then. So I want to create an environment where, you know, my acts feel comfortable saying challenging things, yeah, and don't have to feel people be like.
But I think that's not solely about like the demographic of people that come. I think it's you go somewhere and there are places that you go and you feel, I can say this shit and this is fine, and it's fine for me to be here, and I feel welcomed, and I see people reflected. And I think what's really exciting and great about FOC It Up starting, and us all, well, not all of us, but like starting our own nights, reaching out to people that we want to work with and who we think are great, is that can be that for us. Like, we can create something that is our home, and that we can play and explore.
Yeah, that's why I'm like.
And I think that will grow. I think the first one of those nights is always like, what's happening for everyone? You're like, what's happening? I've done a night, and the audience is like, what's happening? We're excited, but we don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But the fact that, like, from this night, I think people will definitely come back. The fact that people will see themselves, recognize themselves, all get sharper and refine the kind of thing it is.
It's important, man. That this, like, I want to give the acts an audience that is receptive fully, and I think it's a part of like my job as a host to create that environment. So yeah, I just see it as a challenge, but I'm excited to start from here and to build on that, because it was a great night and I can only see it getting better. That's
on
true.
social media is at Sophie Duker on most things, which is basically Twitter and Instagram. I host a night called Wacky Racist, which is every second Sunday of the month.
It's a maze.
It's pretty good.
I'm a fan.
And I do lots of other shit like comedy, writing, and being. But
it's just funny, you guys.
I'm funny.
Like legit.
But yeah,
legit.
Wacky Racist, second Sunday of the month at Sophie Duker. Follow me, you'll find the good shit.
I'm at Kemah's Voice. Does anyone know how to spell that? Do I know how to spell that? Someone will tell you how to spell that.
KEMAHSVOICE.
Voice.
You could just say
Yeah,
voice.
I'm there on all networks. And you can find this stuff at FOC It Up Comedy Club on Facebook.
If you too want to fuck it up, go down to Hair Upstairs on the third Sunday of every month.